Good evening and welcome to the closet. In this video, I'm going to explain why this channel actually exists, what made me really create such a channel. So, first of all, I really like history YouTubers like, for example, Tech History, Jay Draper, Esoterica, Lady of the Library, Metatron. All of these YouTubers have really interesting and historically correct channels in which they talk about specific issues like World War II, the history of England and London, history of Christianity, and the history of mysticism. So I really wanted to make videos about topics that are not covered by most YouTubers, history YouTubers, especially regarding Israel, the history of Israel, the Arab Israeli conflict, the Palestinian Israeli conflict, and Jewish culture, secular culture, and Israeli culture. I feel that these things are very much lacking in most history YouTube channels, and there is a hell lot of ignorance out there. Many people, they are really fed by overbranching narratives and a lot of misinformation and a lot of propaganda from both sides, and people really have very little real historical information about the situation, about Israeli culture, Israeli history, Israeli reasons for doing what it does, Palestinian history, Palestinian reasons for doing what they do, and all of these. And this lack really results in people waving flags and chanting things they don't understand or half understand. And they're mostly fed by apologetics or propaganda from people that really don't really care about historical accuracy and real historical methods to understand reality and the world, to understand stories. They really care about a specific narrative, and they'll do everything they can to push that narrative, even though it sometimes really don't follow the actual line of events that happened. So I want to cure that ignorance. So this is the main reason why I wanted to create my channel. Another thing that is connected to it is the general misunderstanding of people of how history works and how historians work and what really makes narratives tick, and especially concerning the Zoomers, Gen Z. So I called my channel The Closet because, first of all, the room that I'm making the videos is really a mess, a huge big mess. It's my working room. It looks like a closet. And another thing is because a closet is also in many horror movies is a safe place from the monsters outside, and especially zombies. So also zombies, Zoomers both start with a Z, and I want this channel to be a refuge from Zoomer culture and the zombies outside, who are mostly young people who don't want to see facts. They really need a 30-second, 40-second TikTok video that really tells them what to think and how to think things and how to understand the world around them. It can be Andrew Tate or I don't know, Ben Shapiro or Owen Jones and all of these influencers whose real influence on the Gen Z is 30 seconds, 30 seconds videos of TikTok, in which a really in-depth analysis and understanding of the situation of reality of things is something none of them really pursue. Their rise on that is for really convincing people in as little time as possible to adopt a certain narrative or a certain agenda. And I'm against that. I don't want my channel to be an apologetic, which I really show how foolish the other side is and how idiots they are, and I'm right because I'm more witty or I use a better language and my rhetoric is better. I want people really to become thinking people, to really analyze things, to say, oh, I understand why they do that, or at least I can understand why such a thing happened, and to see many other opinions and analysis about a certain event, so that people can really understand much better, to reach to a much more acute understanding in a very, very problematic situation, very problematic topic. So people that just say, oh, this topic is really simple, it's nothing, it's just evil against good, and they don't really try to understand it better, it only results in stupidity and zombie-like creatures lurking outside and chanting things. So this is a refuge, this closet is a refuge from this Zoomer culture that really harms human thought and human understanding and analysis. And the overall, let's call it, method, I would do a different video about the specific methods that I use, but overall my method in general is based on Isaac Asimov's The Relativity of Wrong, in which Isaac Asimov really, it's an article in which Isaac Asimov really explained that if a person, for example, claims that the earth is flat, he would be wrong. If a person claims that the earth is spherical, he would also be wrong because it's not exactly a sphere. But it is not the same thing saying that the earth is flat. It's not the same level of wrong to say that the earth is flat as saying that the earth is a sphere. There are some things that are more wrong and blatantly wrong. And in my videos, I hope that people won't see the truth with a capital T, but they see that some narratives and some forms of thought and some claims are more wrong than others. And if they want to adopt them, then they are making a lot of logical and rational fallacies. They can do it, but it would be better for them not to if they are thinking people. So I really hope that you will watch my channel and use that refuge from Zoomer culture and Zoomer thought, and that you'll become a better informed on this very specific and debated topic.